Hello and welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day. What the hell is wrong with my brain? When I can't remember something that obvious. Right. Anybody got anything worth throwing at the enemy? Armor is Okay. Screw it. It's only a 13% hit chance, but I can fire off 2 of them, and if they hit, they might do significant damage, so why the hell not? Yeah. Maybe I should have used the burst lasers, actually, thinking about it, because they might have actually done some damage. Suck him in. Sucks to be you, mate. Ooh, nice. They've actually got decent firepower. Alright. 64% effective, so probably not worth wasting. Yeah. Just, you know, long range kinetic fire. Yeah, not going to do much. Right. Yeah, that's not going to do enough to be worthwhile, I don't think. So let's just end the turn here. Okay. Yeah, I need to pull those guys back. Because for whatever reason, they're focusing all their fire on them. I'm not meant to protect them, am I? Because I thought we'd agreed, game designers, no more escort missions. You've made like 6 jokes about it in the plot. So yes, if I'd known where they were going to be, I'd have rejigged the formation so I could have covered them more efficiently. Because I think having them... Yeah, if I move the... If I have access to these guys in future missions, and I might do... Yeah, that would be very useful. Then what I would do... is... put... balls. Okay, that's a lot of bad guys. Panic bombardment, please. Thank you. Okay, serious damage on that one. Yes, move the Falcons out to the flank. I keep wanting to say falchion, even though I know that's wrong. The falchion is a type of sword, in case you're not aware. Alright, move to there. Suck the bastard closer. Okay. Okay. Clean hit. Probably should have aimed for the closer one, would have done more damage. Alright, they're at least doing decent damage. Now those scumbags are probably going to spawn bleeding support riders, because of course they bloody are. 92% hit chance, and that's it. Seriously? Frigging serious? There are times when I really hate this game. Thank you. It's like any game that uses, you know, effectively dice rolls as a method of deciding, you know, any kind of damage. There are moments when you'll just celebrate massively because that incredibly risky shot paid off, and then there are other times when you just want to scream and shout and cry because that incredibly sure shot missed. Nope. Don't want that open at the moment. Alright, see if we can't at least disable one of them and reduce what we'll have to deal with. finish him off. Tough son of a bitch, isn't he? Thank you. Draw fire. Kinetic barrage. Let's bring these suckers into the engagement envelopes. Of our moot killers. Because I'd never realised that those are actually called peat mooks. Okay. That's 2 down. Hit him with suppression. The Sunrider hasn't done anything yet, so we've still got movement points to play with. Specifically, we've got enough to short-range warp, drop on top of that carrier, and hit it hard. If only she had one more point in the reactor so she could cast flak off on that guy. I'd drop the Sunrider in here, blow this guy away with close-range assault cannon fire, and then send a couple of volleys of missiles up to that guy. Probably wouldn't kill him, would at least do some decent damage. Yeah, as it stands, that guy's missile defenses are good for 45. Yeah, he intercepted most of those, unfortunately. Still, he's unshielded, so at least lasers will be effective. But either way, the short-range warp, close-range kinetic bombardment is a pretty effective tactic. Not quite effective enough to actually get the kill, but pretty effective. 44% effect. Volley of laser pulses at mid-range. Yeah, that did exactly jack all. Alright. Akari's got fire, but it's not going to do much. That one doesn't have the range. Alright. We've still got to deal with these guys, but I suspect it's stuff we can handle. Especially, I'm so glad I gave her that evasion boost. Okay. Yeah, I need to move this guy back so he's inside the shield envelope. Okay. And, yep, thought so, Sport Rider. Okay. That's fine. That I can handle. Providing you're only dealing with one of the bastards at a time, it's doable. Short range warp. Kinetic barrage. Kinetic barrage. Missile efficacy very limited, but worth it. Alright. Short range warp back. Now that guy's out of shielding range, so long range pulse fire from the Falcons might just be enough to kill the son of a bitch. Come on, don't let me down, cruiser. Yes! Alright. Assuming you're awake and ended. Kinetic hit chance. Not good enough at that range on that guy. I'd rather get a trio of pulse cannon shots on this guy. It's fine. Calls. Alright, now then, you. Gravity attack. Gravity attack. Gravity attack. Between the two of them, they can force this guy forward by about 6 tiles, which brings him nicely into range of Ikari. Melee kill. Oh, son of a bitch. Kill it. Oh, so the... Gunboat, take it out. Thank you. Unfortunately, that leaves Ikari out of formation, which could be a problem, but it's a problem we can deal with. Kinetic barrage, fire. Q. Kinetic barrage, fire. Initiate shield jam. Initiate shield jam. Initiate shield jam. I keep getting flashbacks to Spaceballs, where they jam their radar by throwing an actual jar of jam at it. I'd love it if that was how you actually jammed radar. It's so silly that it's wonderful. Again, I'd rather go for the guaranteed damage than the riskier stuff. 64%. Okay. That's a point. Yes, she's already cast Disable on it. Good. Just making sure I didn't forget that. That prevents them summoning in any more bleeding support riders, which, as we have established, are the bane of my existence. Alright. Ah, she's still got kinetics and lasers. Use lasers because they're guaranteed to hit. And throw some missiles at the son of a bitch just because. Again, they're of limited efficacy while they've got flak defenses up, but while the game's probably going to throw, you know, like 10 more fleets of enemies at us before we even complete this mission. But I still find it odd that we didn't get options of, you know, which order to do these side missions in, or hell, even if we could just ignore them. My guess is early on in the design that was probably intentional, but then they realised that if you don't do them, you end up underpowered. And just unable to punch your way through the final missions. It's a guess, but I would not be at all surprised. Okay, no more leaping around unnecessarily if I can avoid it, because, you know, it does use up quite a lot of command points. Okay, good. Anti-missile defense is operating nicely. Nice. So yeah, they can throw as many missiles as they like, but we've got so many goddamn flak defenses that barely any of them get through. And the ones that do don't exactly do a lot to us. So yeah, I'll move him to there and her to there, just to close up the formation. Any more? Nope. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. I assumed we'd be dealing with more incoming. Alright, let's pull this one forward so it's in better attack range. Move her to there. She can fire off 2 volleys easy. Good. And then move back. 88% hit chance with the kinetics. Pretty decent kinetic guns, I've got to say. Alright. Solar. Double tap that guy. Still takes more than 2 hits to kill a bloody assault carrier, but they're running out of units now. As in, significantly running out. Now that guy's got no shield cover. Alright. I don't suppose anybody's got any missiles left, have they? That's alright. You know, them not having any missiles left because I used them all up killing bad guys is, you know, in the grand scheme of things, that's a reasonable excuse for not having any ammo left. Got no shields, which means it's vulnerable to lots and lots of lovely long-range laser fire. So yeah, they've now only got 1 unit left who can actually do anything, especially if I throw another disable. Which means Solar can kill that thing easily next turn, assuming they don't throw in any more surprises. Which, to be fair, they might. You can never assume anything with these developers. So his flak defenses aren't bad, actually. So pulse lasers, since he doesn't have shield defenses to cover him. Brisker. Kinetic barrage. It's going to miss, yeah. And initiate draw fire. You might as well reduce his accuracy, please, Claude. And for the sake of his dignity, don't go looking for his pawn stash again. Claude loves doing that. You know, she loves looking for the enemy's secret stash of porn. Yeah, especially with the accuracy. Yeah. Solar, end this. Hoorah! And that's victory. Whew! Okay, decent amount of enemy ships destroyed. All Pact forces neutralized. Looks like the Union will be happy with this. We'll leave the rest of the Alliance fleet. We've got a world to liberate. Aye, Captain. Resuming our course to Sarah. The final jump is complete, Captain. We have arrived at our destination. Well, I'm going to go... Actually, that's the thing. I don't need to worry about going to the research stuff until I actually get to the battle, do I? Shield stood from his seat. On screen. A moment of awed silence came over the bridge as Sarah appeared on the main view screen. Finally, we're home. Hooray. Ava shooed the bridge crew back to their tasks. Eyes back to your systems. Our battle hasn't even started yet. What's the situation, Commander? This is Pact's final defensive line. Over 3,000 vessels. It's the biggest fleet we've ever seen. Shield swallowed. We'll break through it. This will be our final battle. Nothing is going to stand, should be. Tut-tut, typos. This will be our final battle. Nothing is going to stand between us and our home. We're receiving a message from the Machiavellian Actual. Put it through. Captain, glad to see you could make it in time. Admiral, did I not say we would liberate Sarah together? We will punish those Reds for standing in the way of freedom, in the form of a 1-ton uranium shell. Fontana has relayed that our terms have gotten through to New Eden. The ships under his command will not come to the prototype's aid. Abandoned by their allies, the Reds aligned with the monsters from Diode will perish. Sir, I am sending you the final battle plans now. Godspeed, Captain. May we toast our victory at the Sarah National Park once we are finished. Feeling is mutual, Admiral. Grey out. The operation begins at 0600 hours tomorrow. Form up with the rest of the fleet. You have the bridge, Commander. Captain? The atmosphere in the mess hall was tense. Everyone knew this would be the decisive battle of the war. All the ships in the neutral rim and beyond had gathered at Sarah for this day. Shield spotted the pilots eating together at a table. Mind if I join? He put his plate down. This is it, isn't it? The final battle. Just one more. Then we can all go back home. Okay, there's no way this is the last battle of this game, because otherwise this one's significantly shorter than the previous two. Silence fell over the table. Well, look on the bright side. We're only outnumbered 1-3 this time. Better odds than in all our other battles. The table broke out into nervous laughter, and Shields looked at their faces. Young women gathered from across the galaxy. He had to keep them all safe. Kriska suddenly stood from her seat. Sir, I have been on this ship for the shortest amount of time, and I have always been an outsider. But let me say this, in all my time as a soldier, I have never been aboard a mightier ship than the Sunrider. Her cannons are not the biggest in the galaxy. Her systems decidedly lag behind what we make in the Alliance. The crew chuckled. But the ties that bind her crew are stronger than even the mightiest of our dreadnoughts. I have come to realize one thing. Here on the Sunrider, we are not just soldiers following our orders and doing our duty. We are comrades who fight back to back against all odds to restore peace and freedom to the galaxy. It doesn't matter if our enemies are Cadius or the prototypes. We'll tear down anyone who threatens our comrades in arms. Hear, hear. The mess hall rattled with the pounding of fists. Why do you have to stand up and sound cool? When I first came to this ship, I was your enemy. Lots of things happened after that, and we got closer. Alright, I'll finally say it. Something really important. Yeah? Could it be? You... Oh dear. I actually want to quit being a mercenary and own a cat cafe. What? Oh. Unbelievable. Claude shot up from her seat. Then I want to finally win this war so I can ask the captain out on a date. Chigara stood up and tried to pull Claude back down. No. We're going to win so Kato and I can start our bakery. Oh, on a first name basis already? Well, I guess we're all just side characters now. What are you going to do when all of this is over, Asaga? Huh? Me? You're unusually quiet. Normally you'd be the one standing on top of the table, screaming your lungs out by now. Well... I want to tell him. To tell him how I've always felt. The path of a leader is one filled with many sorrows. I'll go back to Ruvia Prime. The people need me. I'll become queen, just like my mother before me. I'll make Ruvia as great as it was in the past. You'll see. No, that's not what I want at all. All I want... I will follow and assist Asaga in this task. While my time has long passed, I seek to aid Ruvia in whatever capacity I can. I see. That's a great endeavour, Asaga. I wish you all the success in the world. He's letting go of me so easily? So I really am nothing in his eyes. Captain, please hurry up and win, okay? Don't keep Chigara waiting. Yeah, I'll win this one for you, Chigara. Oh, God, poor Asaga. Asaga slipped away while Shield's attention was diverted. She ran out of the rowdy mess hall, barely managing to hide her tears. Here's the thing: some people talk about the friend zone, and there's a lot of people seem to think it's basically a method of, pressuring women into being more than friends. That's not it at all. There is such a thing as the friend zone, where you are attracted to someone but they do not feel the same way, but they're perfectly happy to be friends with you. And I can understand why that's painful for some people. They want more and they can't have it. And it's up to that person to realise that, yes, it might, and honestly, it's up to both of the people involved to basically say, look, I understand that, being near me but not with me hurts you, and so therefore maybe we should spend some time apart. But, at the same time, you honestly can't. In many ways, they're both at fault for not actually talking about it openly, because, you'd be amazed how many problems you can fix by actually talking about them. Anyway. Humans. Even the mightiest of heroes can be brought to ruin by something so trifling as love. Their hearts are weak, easily corrupted and twisted. Is that not right? A second woman's voice came from the darkness. You're an interesting specimen. Your assistance has been appreciated, Wanderer. Our enemy is nearly here. Once the Black Fleet arrives, there will be no stopping what that man wrought to this galaxy. In all his incarnations, he's endlessly reckless. Yes, you came to us with that warning, and from that day hence we have worked to unify the galaxy under our control. Only under our control can humanity hope to meet the Ebon Fleet and survive. Yet humanity opposed us. Why? Are their petty feuds so great that they cannot unify as one? Or could it be sedition within our own ranks? What the hell is the Ebon Fleet? Then I've done what you wanted. I'll just be on my way now. The voice vanished, leaving the other in silence. Yes, perhaps I have been betrayed by my own. That is tonight's theme, no? Unite humanity? Mere rubbish. Humans are but filth. Angry, screaming, whiny. To think the great Arcadius gave his life for those lowlives. I'll wipe them all from existence. Arcadius, they were the ones who betrayed you. Accept this act of vengeance as my final gift to you. They're all screwy, aren't they? The end of the war is near, and yet I feel tense. A sinister aura emanates from the ship. Asaga sat behind Solar on her bunk. I feel the torment in your heart. It fills me with unease. Sorry. The Ruvians of my time were all-powerful. We had power to live far beyond our natural lifespans, power to create illusions and manipulate minds, power to create bread out of thin air. Such power could be used to better humanity, and instead we used it to settle petty feuds. We succumbed to jealousy. In the end, that was our undoing. When a good thing happens to another, it is best to congratulate her, no? Why do you not share in her happiness? Because... Asaga balled her fingers up into a fist. She isn't one of us! Her fist slammed against the wall. Isn't it weird how easily she's won all our trust? Something's definitely wrong here. Everyone's just blindly trusting her when she's one of them. Poor Asaga. Right, that's a good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.